Hello, thank you for joining me today to watch this short video by me, William Ferguson, to help you. And the reason for the video is to assist you if you are considering starting up and setting up a new business. So first of all, to give you a brief history of myself. As I say, my name is William Ferguson. I'm 52 years old and I have run and still do run businesses within Belfast, the United Kingdom. I got my first job in 1987 as an estate agent in Belfast, and through my career I have worked in Belfast and also in London. I lived in London for 17-18 years. I have run during my career 4 or 5 separate limited company businesses. I have enjoyed huge success, and I have also endured huge and very difficult times and failures. And that's what business is. Business will be both. Business is both. So I have a wealth of knowledge, expertise, and true understanding of how business operates and what you need to do, and your guide and checklist before you start up any business. And that's what this video is. It's a checklist. It's an essential step guide to what you need to know, what you need to have checked before you press the button. The essence of this and the reason for this is because that if you don't do this checklist, if you haven't checked the fundamentals, then you are going to fail. I think that there are 8 out of 10 small startup companies do fail sadly within the first 18 to 24 months of their existence, and the vast majority of time they fail due to poor planning and to lack of cash. And it's essential therefore that we really run through this together to give you an idea of what will be involved in business. So there's also another couple of things I really would like to just say here and now. I've watched numerous Facebook videos, as I'm sure that you have as well, and you sit and you watch them and they're great, and you're always being promised this nugget of information as to what they're going to offer you to crack the nut. And you wait and you watch and you watch and you wait, and you get to the very end of the video and hey presto, the big ka-ching ka-ching comes out. They ask for money up front before they give you any more data. Excuse me. So I want to make it very clear, that's not my style, that's not how I operate. I am a business coach and I am a mentor to small businesses and startups, okay? This is a video where I will give you a very brief resume of the essential things to be aware of. Thereafter, I say to you, I work with people for a fee to help them in their startup and to mentor them in their startup. So that's what you're going to get here if you watch this video. It's not a get rich quick. They don't exist unless you win the lottery. They just don't exist. I'm not into that. That is not my bag. And the other thing is I watch a lot of those videos on Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever medium it is, and you don't see the individual. They are behind a PowerPoint presentation and or a set of images, and they are writing off script. So the plus is, I hope, you see me. The possible minus is you see me working from my memory. So that's how this is going to work, okay guys? We're going to just run through it, and at the end of it, if you want to work with me, you're going to get in contact. So the first thing that you need to know, and I want to know for you and with you, is what is your business? What is your business proposal going to be? Have you stress tested it? Why will it work? Who says it will work? Is there a demand for it? What demand is there? There's bound to be if it is another venture within an already crowded market. There will be competition. So what are you going to do that is going to make you stand out from your competition? What are you going to offer that is going to be better than what your competition offers? How are you going to win business? How are you going to get contracts? How are you going to raise money? At the end of the day, Business is all about the money. It's all about you making money for yourself, for your employees, for your family, for the thing to be a success. So at the very beginning, when you have your idea, you need to thoroughly research your competition, the locale of where you intend to be, the specific competition within that locality, and surrounding and further afield regions. Because as I say, unless unless it's brand new, which if it is, great, but very unlikely, you're going to start doing something that somebody else, multiples of, are already doing. So why you? What are you bringing to the table that nobody else so far has brought to the table? And you need to spend time in this. You need to do your best to really try and make the business prove that it doesn't work. That might sound negative, but it's not at all. You need to bash it around the room. You need to take it to friends, family, people that you trust, and say, look, here's my idea. Tell me why it doesn't work. Find the potholes in the formula, in the format, in the theory. Show me what doesn't work. I'm not putting you off at all, but you need to be brutally honest and brutal with the model and really stress test it. Really stress test it with your eyes open. Don't get lost in emotional ideology of, I want this to work. I know it's going to work. I'm doing it. It's great to have those emotions and it's essential to have them, but reality, stress test the concept and know who your competition is, know what they do, and know what they don't do. And if you find that chink, then you do have a model that will and shall become a huge success for you. But at the very outset, stress test it. If it is a new idea, as I just mentioned, brilliant, fantastic, you're obviously very talented, and good luck. If it's new, patent the idea, okay? Protect your thought. So if you're creating something or whatever it would be, get it patented. There are lawyers within the United Kingdom that patent ideas for you. They protect them. So basically another person cannot come along and copy what you're doing and suddenly become your competition. Your idea, get it patented, keep it safe, okay? And then you're protected, and then you can go ahead and you can get yourself up and running. So after checking your idea, you're comfortable with your business and or it's a new business and you believe, and I'm sure that you will, because of the type of person that you are, that it will work. Let's get down to the next point. Money, bank account. Can you open a bank account? It's not as easy as it used to be. Way back in the day, early 90s, you could open a bank account pretty much immediately. It's more difficult today. So have you checked, can you open a bank account? And if you can you check with another bank, can you open a bank account? Check them. Who's giving you the best rates? Who's charging the least? What services are they offering you? Can you avail of a debit card? Can you get an overdraft facility? Because without the bank account, you're not going to get the funds, you're not going to operate. Because one of the things I have found from business is that you need to have cash flow for the first 12 to 18 months to help your business. Because in the beginning, you're not going to make money. It's going to be money out, out, out. All going one way, nothing coming back. Now it will come back, but at the beginning, it's all out. And you need to have the facility to know that you are able to cover, to fund, purchase, staff, rent, rates, water, electricity, all your overheads. You need to have comfort that you can cover those whilst you build your business. You're going to be busy and you don't want any more added stress, because there will be stress. You don't want any more added stress due to a lack of funds. It's key, it's absolutely essential. So you need to, one, make sure that you can get a bank account opened. Two, what are their fees? Shop around. We all shop around for everything today. So shop around. Can you get an overdraft facility? how long, what terms, what fees, can you get a debit card, etc., etc. That has to be ticked, okay? Confirming that you've got the money, you've got the bank account, you've got the idea. What type of business are you going, what structure of is the business going to hold? How is it going to be held? Is it going to be a partnership? Is it going to be a sole trader? Is it going to be a limited company? If you're a sole trader, that invariably just means you on your own, or possibly you as a partnership with your partner, so as a couple. You have to register with the HMRC, but apart from that, there's very, very little paperwork. That's it set up. You operate, you trade, you're in business. What you make is taxed as your personal income. What your debts are your personal debts. So with that partnership, very easy to get running, very easy to get set up, very little paperwork, but please be aware that all the benefits of it are also the downsides of it. So if the business is good and you're getting paid, that's fine. You pay tax on your income, you pay tax on that. However, if the business goes bad, you are liable personally for all of the debt within the business. You're not detached, you're not protected from each other. You are the business is you, the debt will follow you. So that's just something to consider when you're looking at this. Another one may be, as opposed to that sole partnership I was talking about, now is a partnership where there is two or more individuals together as a partnership. Now again, it has to be registered with the HMRC. Again, it works very similarly to partnership terms, as in paperwork is easy, the tax system is the same, and therefore the liabilities are the same. And as far as I know, and I am aware, that there has to be a managing partner put forward who is the one that is liable for all of the debts that may occur within the business. So something to consider. If you're in a partnership with two or more, who's that individual going to be? Are they aware of their responsibilities and liabilities potentially further down the line? And the last one, and the one that I have always done all of my businesses in, is via the limited company route. Now, limited company is more stringent. There is a lot more paperwork and there is a lot more responsibility. Again, got to register with the HMRC. You now also have to register a limited company with Companies House as opposed to the other two forms. So you have to register with bodies, okay? You are liable legally to submit annual accounts for the company. But the big difference, as far as I've always been concerned, is it's a limited company. You, the person, are not attached to the company. There is separation, okay? There's corporation tax on the limited company that it pays. There may be VAT, depends upon what your threshold is for VAT. If it's over 80, if you're invoicing over £85,000 a year in the UK, you have to register for VAT. If your turnover is less than £85,000 a year, you don't have to register for VAT, but you can if you want to. So there are more stringent, it's a more stringent form of business, but I personally believe it is the sensible way to go into business, okay? Because of that separation. And for that reason alone, I've always advocated limited company. Your call, I'm just saying it as it is. It's entirely up to you, but I just think that limited company is more safe and more secure. I want to touch just on another thing. If you are going into, whether it be a partnership with other people and or a limited company with other people, and don't take this as me being negative, but I have personally suffered from not giving due credence or thought to this point. When you start a business, you're full of dream, emotion, desire, sunny, rosy garden, everything's great, we're best buds, it's all going to work, life's great. But business things can change, people change, circumstances change, time changes, okay? If you're going into business with other people, definitely have the way out mapped out, okay? Have it sorted, acknowledge, and actually have this legally done, how you will get out of the business. If it doesn't work, or if a partner wants out, or if a partner wants in but you want out, have it written legally and binding and signed by all relevant people. So if there is a breakup for whatever reason, it's there, it's done. You don't have to argue because there is a legal document to confirm how it's done. And that is the way to do it, okay? So those would be the formats of getting yourself set up and the various types of business. The most important thing in all of this, and I'm coming to it last, but that's the way that I want to do this. The most important thing about all of this is actually you and your mental and physical well-being. You're going to start a business, okay? People like you, people like me, I think are fantastic entrepreneurial animals. We have an instinct, a desire, a want to do what the vast majority of people don't want to do and never will do, and that's great, that's fine. But you have something in you that wants to go out there and make a name for yourself. And for that, I admire you more than you'll ever know. But because of that, everything's on you. You're the money maker, the decision maker, the emotional grafter. It's all on you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At the beginning, it mightn't be quite 24/7, but it's not far off. It's intense. It's all consuming because it has to be. And because of the nature of you, that's how you will do it, because you will want to succeed, and you will succeed. You will succeed, but you've got to look after yourself. If you go ahead a few years' time and you've got employees and staff and people that come to you and look to you, you're the leader, you're the go-to person. It's your business, your calls, your decisions. So if you're not looking after yourself, what's going to happen? What happens if you get sick? What happens if you don't feel like it? What happens if you get run down? What happens if you end up with bad diet, or maybe you have a glass of wine too much at night? Whatever, and you're not operating at 100%, it's not good. So, look after yourself physically and mentally. Eat well, sleep well, take a part of each day, have it solely for yourself, and just sit and calm yourself down. Go through your day, go through your business day, look at things objectively from a distance in the calm and strategize. Because if you're not clear in your head, then your business will struggle. If you're not physically healthy, your business will struggle, because you are the one most single piece of all of this. You're the gold nugget within which the company wraps itself around. So you have got to look after yourself. You've got to be 101%. Now, I'll be honest, when I was younger, I'm 52 now, so when I was young, I worked really hard. And Friday, Saturday night, I played really hard. And when I look back, I'd say, yeah, I could do that. That was no problem. But you know what? Monday was always fuzzy, bit hard, bit tough, not quite on it. Then you get a bit crabby, or you get a bit grumpy, or you get a bit short, and you're not on the ball, you're not at the game. So honestly, if all of these things I want to stress upon you, it's looking after yourself. I coach people every day, and I always start with, in this holistic manner, and I always start with them and their lifestyle and what they eat, what they exercise, rather how they exercise, how they sleep, what they do when they're not physically at work. And it is amazing how much effort we put into our business and how little effort we put into ourselves. So that's the big one for me, okay? The mental and physical well-being of you, the individual. So as I say, look, this is it's a brief show. It's a brief video. I am a business coach. I am a mentor. I help businesses. I help individuals. I am here to work with you. This has been a very brief, crikey, a really brief resume of what I do in helping startups. Those points I have raised, these points I have raised in this video are essential, and they've got to be ticked before you start. Because if you start without ticking these, you won't last. So thank you for watching the video. Absorb it, take it on board, and if you want me to work with you, and that can be for a matter of hours with some people, it can be a matter of weeks, months with others. It literally just depends upon the individual and the company and where we're going and how we're going about it. But I can guarantee you this, I know business. I know what I'm doing. I still have business today besides my coaching. I love business. I'll never stop being in business because I love the cut and thrust of, well, let's say what it is, making money. Going in today and making money. And if I went in today and didn't make money, what happened today? What could I do better? Where did it go wrong? Was that bad stock I bought? Why was that bad stock I bought? The cut and thrust of business is in you because you're watching this. So, thank you for watching. Reach out to me, make contact. Let's discuss what you want. Let's look at a package, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.